save me some.
Hello, my friends. How you doing today? I am doing well, and welcome back to another episode of my channel where I unbox crap that I can't afford. Yes. First of all, I want to apologize if I've been a little bit of a downer lately. I feel like I've had some off days. You know, ever since I left my job, I just been struggling with something. But I do have an appointment coming up with a doctor to go see a doctor. I did that shrink thing, and I did that therapist thing, and the conclusion they gave me, well, the diagnosis they gave me was CPTSD due to trauma, ongoing trauma, and anxiety. I have extreme anxiety. They gave me a whole pile of medication. I'm taking the medication, but if I don't take the medication, I'm not in good shape. I'm not in good shape, and I have problems breathing, all kinds of crap going on. So my wife, I told her, I said, listen, you got to make a doctor's appointment for me because I'm having problems breathing. Now listen, I'm a big guy. Listen. I say it like I see it, and I see it like I say it, and you see what I say, and I say and I see. You see what's going on. I'm a big guy. Okay, so the deal is that for a while now I've been like out of breath. You know, I go to tie my shoes, gasping for air. I go to take a walk, gasping for air. So I'm like, you know, what's going on? You know what I mean? And originally, when I would have this breathing issue, it was like, you know, it was anxiety. Okay? I was having anxiety attacks, okay? But after leaving this last job, I'm starting to realize I'm having major trust issues. I just don't trust nobody anymore. I prefer to just be in the comfort of my own home, getting stuff delivered to the house, and making money hustling. Okay, that's pretty much what this is. I'm making a YouTube hustle going on over here. I do a little DJing on the side. I do a little this, a little that. Listen, I dabble into some stuff that brings in money in the house. Okay, so I am providing. Money is coming into the house, but it's not what it was before. I just don't have that. I'm missing the kids. I'm missing if you haven't watched this channel before, I was a preschool teacher, specializing in pre-K. Okay, 13 years, 12 years in pre-K, preparing children for kindergarten, and I was really good at it. And I really miss the parents, and I really miss the kids. But what I don't miss is like bosses. Okay, I don't miss owners. I don't miss any of that. It's just a strange, like, I don't think anybody will ever see eye to eye with me as far as it comes to childcare. I feel like I am way over the top when it comes to children's safety. My biggest thing was, when your child is dropped off with me, I want them to leave the same way they came in, maybe a little bit more knowledgeable and a little bit more happier. You know, some kids come in yelling and screaming, kicking and yelling and flipping out and stuff. And I would calm that down, and then I would give them a great, pleasurable day that they could tell their parents about. And on top of that, they would learn. Okay, that was my thing. I was preparing them for kindergarten. I was just unable to do that. Okay, so it was really, I was beating myself up. You know, it wasn't so much like the owner was giving me a hard time about how I was doing things. It was just more of like I couldn't do it. You know, it was like there was too many obstacles, and I was beating myself up over it. And I think I may have possibly had a little bit of a breakdown. And it had nothing to do with the kids, had nothing to do with the parents. It was just, it's trust issues. I'm having major trust. Listen, if you were raised your entire life with people that told you they love you and care about you, oh, your family, you're family to me, and then they go and they do something to make you feel like you're not family. Listen, I'll tell you right now, the way that I treat my family is a lot differently than the way other people treat their families, obviously. Okay, because if you tell me your family and then you treat me not well, or if I ask you for help and you say I will absolutely not give you any help, that's not how you treat family. You know, when my son, I don't care if I have a nickel or a dime or a dollar or a penny in my pocket, whatever the situation is. If I get a phone call or whatever, my kids are in trouble, or my wife has an issue, or she needs money for work or for food or whatever the situation, I find it. Okay, that's what family does. Family takes care of family. That's what they do. They don't. You know, when the going gets tough, the family don't get going. That just seems to be the MO of like most of the people I've ever worked for. Now, if you are a former boss of mine and you are watching this, I may not be talking about you, but if you feel like I'm talking about you, then I probably am. Okay, the funny thing is that people that mostly get offended, or they feel like they're what's the word I'm looking for? Convicted. They feel convicted or offended it's because they truly feel like they did a disservice to me. Okay, and so if you think you are that person, or you may be that person, then you probably are. Okay, but I'm not gonna steal that away from you. You keep that in your heart that you destroyed me as a person. That's just great. Okay, good job. So anyway, with that said, yeah. So I've been seeing therapists. I've been seeing doctors. I'm trying to get this straightened out. I'm on 101 medication. I'm on medication for high blood pressure. I'm on medication for high cholesterol. I'm on medication for acid reflux. I'm on a lot of medication for anxiety and depression. Okay, that's what's going on with me right now. And they're telling me I got to do self help. You got to self care. So you got to do self care. And usually when you tell a boss or something that you got to do self-care, you need time for yourself and you need to figure out how to work with yourself, usually the bosses go, well, that's not my problem. I need you to make money for me, so get your butt in here and go do what you got to go do. But unfortunately, you can't do the self-care if you're doing that. Now, I didn't even know what the hell self-care was, because I've been taking care of people since I was 8 years old, so that was very confusing for me. So I'm working on the self-care. So I do have some people that have been commenting lately. What have you been doing? What are you going to do? What is your plan to do? I watched a lady on YouTube the other day that said you pick something and you learn everything you need to know about this stuff, and then you go after it. Now, I feel like in the past, the one thing that I was lacking was time. That's one thing we don't have enough of, is time. And I feel like I was just recently blessed with time to make my dreams come true, time to make my experiences come true. I've been DJing since I was 15, 16 years old, nonstop, and now I'm already in my late 40s. I'm really good at it. So a couple of people I talked to, that YouTube guy that I had come over, he told me, and there was a couple other people that told me that there are a lot of different DJing gigs in the area. So at $300, $400 a pop, I mean, literally all I have to do is work a Saturday night and make as much money as I was making in a week taking care of kids. So I think that's what I'm going to go after right now. Right now, I think I'm going to ease into that, because sooner or later I would like to get myself in a bar or a club or whatever and try to do some stand-up comedy. That's another thing I've always wanted to do. I worked for 14 years in a mill, and I would go in the office and I would just make my boss and the other boss and the people that worked there, they would come into the office and I would just make them laugh and laugh. I'd tell them stories about myself as a child. And what I'm starting to learn from like the most famous comedians in the world is that the difficulties and troubles and problems that you had as a child make for great comedy. Listen, it may not be funny for you personally because you went through them, but now if you look back at it, it is pretty damn funny and it makes people laugh. So that's my goal right now, is maybe I'm gonna branch off into the DJing, and I'm gonna get my confidence back, because I've been bashed down so much. I literally think that these people I've been working for have beat the confidence out of me. They bashed and beat the confidence out of me. I need to get my confidence back. So I'm gonna ease in, and like I said, I have been DJing constantly throughout the years. Usually Sweet 16 parties and stuff like that. But I think I'm gonna get like a little residency. I'm gonna have a regular bar or club that I'm gonna be doing all the time, and I'll do it like on a Saturday night, and I'll make what I was supposed to make it a week on a Saturday night, and maybe it'll be fun. I told my wife, I said, you could drop me off and you leave, and I could be me, because the other thing is I was telling my counselor, I'm like, the only person that I feel like I care about what they think about me is my wife. It's the strangest thing. It's like I've been with my wife for over 30 years now, and I can't sing in front of her. I can't DJ in front of her. I can't. There's all kinds of stuff I can't do in front of her. I just feel like I don't want her to be disappointed in me. I don't know. Listen, the bottom line is I ran out of money, ran out of insurance, ran out of all kinds of stuff. I can't go see the therapist anymore, so I'll never get the answer to that right now. But I do have doctor's appointments coming up, and we're going to try to get this health thing straightened out, because this lack of breathing thing, it sucks. Kind of sucks, you know what I mean? I feel like I was knocking on death's door, and that's the way it goes. But with that said, my friends, I have this segment that I am going to start today is a new segment, okay? Because of that last big purchase I made of that Tracks 2 Bruce Springsteen gigantic box set of crap triggered something in me. And what I want to do now is I'm going to do a little segment. Maybe I'll do one like once a month or whatever. I want to do things that I have purchased that are completely stupid, but I don't really regret. Now, let's make this clear. That Bruce Springsteen box set thing, I regret buying that gigantic box. I wish they would have released the individual CDs. I would have just bought those because that big box was a useless pile of crap. The stuff inside of it was useless crap. The box itself was a big pile of crap. Like it was the CDs, the music was what I wanted. Okay, and Bruce right now, as we're speaking, while I'm making this video, he is now charting 2 on the top 100 billboards. So he's actually got two songs from this monster 7-disc set, because actually what he released was 7 new CDs. So granted, he is going to chart a couple times on the top 10 if the CDs were halfway decent, which I would say that 5 out of the 7 were really good. So yeah, this triggered this, because what's been happening is I've been buying crap, and then I've been going out and buying crap that actually makes sense to compensate for the crap that I bought. You're gonna see in a second. Here we go. So the first thing I'm gonna bring out here is this. As much as we love it, much as I love it, as much as you need this in your collection, this big ass box set of Nakatomi Plaza from Die Hard was a stupid purchase. Okay, it's a space taker. Okay, this takes up a lot of real estate in my collection. Okay, you can't really display it. It doesn't fit on a shelf. It doesn't. I'm gonna try to do this way. We're not getting a glare from the ring light and everything, so I'm probably gonna hold it a little bit this way. But yeah, if you can see that, it's a replica of Nakatomi Plaza, the building from Die Hard 1 that actually blew up at the top and everything, and started it all. And I love me some Bruce Willis. I love me some Die Hard. Die Hard is a great movie. The original one, first one. Actually, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna throw it out there. Every single one was good. Every single one. I mean, you're probably never gonna top either 1 or 2. You know, because I'm saying 1 or 2 because when I say 1 or 2, I think of Terminator 1 and 2. Because Terminator 1 was great, but Terminator 2 was something special. And Die Hard is kind of that in reverse. Okay, so Die Hard did knock it out of the park with Die Hard 1, and we probably could have just stopped with Die Hard 1. I also hear that they're thinking about making a Goonies 2. Let's not do that. Let's not make a Goonies 2 unless you plan on finding the Fountain of Youth and putting all of the original cast back in there and making them all kids again. Let's not do that. Let's not do what you did with like the Ghostbusters and all that stuff. Let's leave that stuff alone. What's a classic should stay a classic. Let's not try to make it better. If it ain't broke, don't try to fix it. So yeah, I bought this thing because I was like, damn, look at it. It's Nakatomi Plaza. Okay, it's iconic. Look at that thing in the back, and it has all the movies inside, except for I believe the last one, because it ends with A Good Day to Die Hard, which I believe that's because we got 1, 2. So we got Die Hard, Die Hard 2, Die Harder, Die Hard with a Vengeance, Live Free or Die Hard, and A Good Day to Die Hard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, actually, I think they're all hard in here. There's 5 of them in here. And it is strictly Blu-rays and a bonus disc of extras. Now, the only cool thing about this thing is I'm gonna show you a little trick. If you own this or don't own this or you plan on buying this, the only cool thing about this is if you lift up the J card in the back, okay, and you go like this. Where is it? All right, yeah, go like this. Okay, it has a little flappy door, and inside the flappy door is a compartment. And inside the compartment, you can actually pull out. Not that easily though, but let me see. The Blu-ray box set. Okay, so you can actually pull it out, and then you can put it back in. So if I wanted to watch my Die Hard, yeah, I could watch it, but is that a little bit of a pain in the butt? I mean, isn't that a little bit of, you got this thing displayed, like, number one, I had this thing underneath a bunch of stuff because there's no place. Look at the size of this thing. There was no place to really put it. It's an oddly shaped thing. It's a toy. It's a big toy. So I was like, what? I was on a Die Hard kick a couple weeks ago, and I was like, I'm digging out this thing, and then I'm breaking on the back of the thing, and I'm like, what if I want to watch Die Hard again? What, do I want to go reach for that big box set again? Do I want to go? I'm gonna put that back underneath the 400 copies of Deadpool and Marvel stuff. Do I want to do that again? So I ended up purchasing this. Okay, now granted, I don't know what I paid for that thing. I bought that so long ago, but I'm starting to look at some of my collection. I'm like, why? And I was like, that would make for a great segment. That's great content. That's a whole video right there. Stupid crap that you bought that you kind of regret, but you don't regret. You know, you're like, yeah, I got that in my collection. That's awesome. But did I need it? One of those type things. So I bought this. Well, let's crack this thing open. This should be it's a box. It's a box. And it should be it's got a hair on it. Damn it. Oh, that's not my hair. Somebody else's hair. And I got the confirmation thing. So the mailman said, well, the mailman didn't say nothing to me. My eBay confirmation thing said that your package has been delivered and what it was. So what is in here is some brown wrapper. I'm gonna throw that over there. And what I think, oh, yep. Okay, what I got here is, let's crack this. Let's get the wrapper off this thing. Is the 5 movie set of Die Hard. Look at, there we go. Now, I should have left the other one out there because I could have compared. Is it the same? Man, I hate when I do that. This was a video that I wanted to make approximately 15 minutes long. That I'm going to turn into like 25 minutes long because of my little update at the beginning there and my stupid little trick here by not leaving the box set out so I can compare what the heck is in here and what is in there. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, this is different. Okay, good. Let's put Nakatomi Plaza over there. So yeah, so this is the box set that's inside Nakatomi Plaza. This is the back of the box set. You open this up, you get a booklet. Oh, you get a book. Okay, so you get a booklet here. So there's a booklet. And what? There's something else in here. What else is in here? Oh, I didn't even notice. Look at this. That goes to show I haven't even looked. The cards, like those damn lobby cards or whatever. I'm not gonna take them out of there because I haven't taken them out of yet. And the whole time I've had this collection, which has probably been over by 3-4 years, so I'm not gonna do it now. And then we get the Blu-ray set, which if I open it up, there it is. Part 1's over there. Then we got 2, 3, right? Vengeance, Live Free or Die Hard, Good Day to Die Hard, and then Decoding Die Hard, which is the name of the bonus disc. Now, let's see what we have in here. Wait a minute. Maybe I get these confused either. So this is the Nakatomi Plaza one. This is the new and improved, fits in my case there. Die Hard 5 movies, yippee-ki-yay, yippee-ki-yay. Same thing. Everything is exactly the same. Yep, same movies, unrated versions, regular versions. Is it set up the same way? Yep. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure these are the same exact discs that were in the Nakatomi Plaza Gigantic. Do I get the... Nope, that's the one thing I didn't get. There you go. There's the whole reason for buying that Nakatomi Plaza is you don't get that bonus disc of Decoding Die Hard, which... Who cares? Okay, look at the size of this thing, and look at the size of this thing. Which one is gonna fit better on my shelf? Hell yeah! You know what? Next time I want to see Die Hard, I can go just grab this. I'll be like yippee-ki-yay, and I'll be able to just watch it instead of literally taking about 30 to 40 Blu-rays and stuff off of the top of this thing in order for me to get to the back of that thing, in order to get to the movies themselves. This is going to go right in the shelf over there in my Stallone and my Schwarzenegger action-packed section there with my Jean-Claude Van Dammes and my Steven Seagals and my Karate Kid. Yeah, Dune. I don't know where Dune came in that mix there, but that's where Dune lives. Yeah, that's what I bought. And I got to tell you a difference. I think I paid for this Nakatomi Plaza thing. I want to say that this thing was like over $100, $80. It was up there. It was cheaper than that damn Bruce Springsteen box. I'll tell you that right now. And that's a whole. I bought a whole building I bought a whole damn building for the same price, for less than what I paid for that damn Bruce Springsteen box set. Yeah, this is going to fit nicely on my shelf. So I figured I'd share that with you. I figured a little update about what the heck's going on with my health-wise, you know. I will tell you that if you don't see me posting for like 2 or 3 weeks, that's probably because I'm dead. You know, I just in general, I post every Friday and every Saturday. But if you ever start noticing, cause I was thinking about this. Should I will this channel over to like my son? You know, should my son or daughter or whatever take over this channel after I drop dead and unbox a bunch of crap that they don't need? I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of, I don't want to leave you guys hanging. I feel bad. You know, if I drop dead, listen, that's my thought process. If I drop dead, I feel bad if I'm leaving you hanging on a Friday, Saturday night, because there are some people that legitimately enjoy watching this channel, that legitimately send me messages saying, I've been waiting and waiting and waiting. I look forward to a couple of YouTubers. You're one of them. And I've been waiting all week to see you. And now here you are. And what happens if I'm not here? You know what I mean? Like, how are you going to be entertained? I'm going to feel bad for you. I'll be dead and feeling bad. I don't want to be dead and feeling bad. I'm going to be dead and feeling good. So yeah, if I don't post for a little while, I ain't get no book. There was no booklet in here or anything, but hey, you know what? Who cares? Who cares? Yeah, so if I don't post for a while, there's a reason to be concerned. But hopefully, prayerfully, everything will be all right when I go see this doctor pretty soon. Because that's another thing is I told my wife, I want to see my doctor. I don't want to see somebody else's doctor. I want to see a doc. Usually when you call these doctor's offices, like, well, your doctor's busy, but we can get you with the nurse practitioner. We can get you with another doctor. She's called me today. She's like, Dr. Jajabuka has an opening tomorrow. He can see you tomorrow. If you're not feeling good, he can see you tomorrow. I'm like, I don't want to see Dr. I can't pronounce his damn name, okay? I'm not going to go see the man, okay? I know what my doctor's name is. It's very clear, and I feel like he actually cares about me. And from a guy that's having trust issues, from people that have been screwing him over left and right, I don't want to go see somebody else that doesn't care about me. Because the last time I went to a doctor, I literally went in there and he's like, we're closing in like 15 minutes. You need to get blood work. So I advise you just running down the hall and filling out the paperwork and getting the blood work done right away. And then we'll talk about it later. And I'm like, but aren't you closing in 15 minutes? Yeah, so hurry up and go get your blood work. I went and got the blood work and I never heard from the guy again. And then what happened was he actually added medication onto my medication I was already taking. And what went on my head, it was like, dude, you haven't even talked to me. You haven't even got to see what, you don't even know what's wrong with me. You don't even know me. You have no idea. You can't even remember, probably can't remember my name. But yet I didn't even get into a Johnny. I didn't take my shirt off. He didn't touch my chest. He didn't ask me to breathe in. He didn't take that cold stethoscope and put on my back. Take a deep breath in, take a deep breath out. He didn't tell me to breathe. He didn't tell me that my lungs were okay. He didn't tell me crap, okay? All he told me was run down the hall and go get blood work done. And then all of a sudden, my wife goes to pick up my prescription. Like, we got one more prescription for Mr. One. And I'm like, another one? I mean, whoa. Hey, are we getting kickbacks from the drug companies much? Are we, Dr. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. And with that said, my friends, listen, thank you so much for stopping by. Yeah, this is going to be a new thing that I started to do, because I got tons of crap that I've been looking at lately that I'm like, holy monkey balls. Why the hell did you buy this stuff when you could have bought basically just this? What the hell am I going to do with it? Listen, it looks cool. It's a conversation piece. But nobody comes to my home. I don't have no friends. Nobody comes here. I can show it to you. So that makes for a good video, but it don't make for a good, like, anything else. Like, does that bring me any kind of pleasure whatsoever? I never even took the damn thing out of the box to display it. I do see some people that do YouTube videos that actually have it out of the box and it's in the background of the YouTube videos. I'm like, way to go, buddy. You pulled the trigger too on that dumbass Nakatomi Plaza toy, you know? But, in general, I'm like, it's kind of useless. It's kind of a useless storage facility for a little box set. And with that said, my friends, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you each and every day. You guys are the best, and I will see you later. You should have saved me some.